When sprinting in Minecraft, you are moving at 5.6 blocks per second, which is pretty slow. So today I'm going to try out all the traveling methods in Minecraft 1.21 to see what is truly the fastest one. As I already said, then just sprinting is 5.6 blocks per second, but if we build ourselves a roof on top so that there is only a 2 blocks gap, we can improve the speed by jumping up to 8.2 blocks per second. Then replacing the floor with ice makes the speed go up to 14 blocks per second. It's almost double, but for sprinting I have even more tricks up my sleeve. We have 3 different types of ice blocks, replacing the regular ice with packed ice, and we can improve the speed to just 14.7 blocks per second. That's not much of an improvement, but replacing the packed ice with blue ice, we can get the speed up to 17.3 blocks per second. But you gotta keep in mind that 1 blue ice is 9 packed ice and 9 packed ice is 81 regular ice. So building a blue ice road is pretty damn expensive. But what isn't expensive is the soul sand. It might seem a mega slow block to walk on at first, but if you equip the boots with the Soul Speed 3 enchantment, it will completely change that. The Soul Sand and Soul Speed 3 combo makes a sprint at 9 blocks per second, adding a roof 2 blocks higher and the speed improves to 10.6 blocks per second. It's only 1.6 faster than without the roof, so it isn't really worth it. But there is still one more trick that can improve sprinting, and it is the Speed 2 potion. Here are all the speeds with the Speed 2 potion, and mostly it improves the speed by 1 or 2 blocks per second. So it's not a huge improvement, but that's sprinting. Let's move on to the next traveling category. Starting with the mob called Camel. Camels are fairly quick and they can run at the speed of 8 blocks per second. That's not bad at all. You can sit high up in the air and can even jump pretty long distances. But another mob that is good at running is the horse, and this horse here goes at 7 blocks per second. However, different horses are with different abilities. Some of them run faster, some of them jump higher, but we are here to go as fast as possible, so the fastest horse can go up to 14 blocks per second, and that's one fast boy. But the next animal can go even faster. Okay, it's not exactly the animal, but he gives the ability for you to go fast. And this would be the Dolphin. Adding a Dolphin next to the water stream and then swimming with the Dolphin Grace effect, I can reach 9.8 blocks per second, which is not faster than the horse. But just wait a second, by adding a Depth Strider 3 enchantment to the boots, and I will try again. This went really quick now. It improved my speed to 43 blocks per second. But that's not even it. We can do more. Add Soul Soil blocks as the floor and Soul Speed 3 enchantment to our boots. Now the speed gets up to 77 blocks per second. This is ridiculously fast. But with a Potion 2 trick, I can get the speed up to 112 blocks per second. So I already broke the 100 blocks per second barrier with animals. This is amazing. Although that's it with animals, just wait until you see what we have coming up. Speaking about fast, the fastest way you can start playing Minecraft with your friends is by hosting on Wise Hosting, our Minecraft hosting site. Right now we have a Black Friday minus 50% off sale. But that's not all. We just started a holiday giveaway where you can win a PS5 Pro, a VR headset and a Steam Deck. The best consoles to play Minecraft on. Wise Hosting has a super advanced game panel with features like the live player manager, where you can control and see all the players' info, or change versions with a single click. There's so much more, so join with the biggest sale of the year and get 50% off on your first month. And of course, enter into the giveaway to win this epic list of items. Check it all out at wisehosting.com or click the link in the description. But now let's get back to the video. The regular minecart can ride at 8 blocks per second, which is a little faster than sprinting, but when we modify the railway so that every other rail is curved like this, then it can reach 10 blocks per second. But yes, building it is much harder, and it's more expensive too if you use redstone blocks. But the next way to travel with rails is even more expensive. For that you need a lot of redstone blocks. And even building it is more complicated, but this is how the final railway looks like. With this we can reach 13.8 blocks per second. That's not too bad, but I wish it wasn't so complicated. Then don't worry, there is an easier version. It still has the redstone blocks, but you only need the curved rails in a row. This railway is only a tiny bit faster and the speed is 13.8 blocks per second. But now that I think about it, I don't care how hard it is to build. I wanna go fast. So the next way we could travel is with piston bolts. This requires a lot of redstone components, but I can reach 20 blocks per second traveling speed. Also with this piston bolt you can make turns or even travel vertically. This is the fastest way to travel with minecarts, until you place minecarts with a 2 blocks gap and then use an auto clicker to travel. Well, that was really fast. With this method you can travel up to 72 blocks per second. Also, you could replace the minecarts with boats, but then you can't travel both ways, because in boats you are always sitting and looking at one direction. Speaking about boats, we can combine them with ice blocks, placing down a row of ice, and with a boat we can travel up to 40 blocks per second. The weird thing about ice is when you replace it with packed ice, it travels at the same exact speed, at 40 blocks per second. But packed ice has one good feature: it doesn't smelt like the regular ice next to the torch. But thankfully we have one more ice block, the expensive blue ice. This one is much faster than the previous ones and can reach 72 blocks per second. That's super fast. But you do need to keep in mind that the speed is not instant and it takes some time before you reach those speeds. The first thing that comes to mind is the elytra, and with the elytra you can travel at 33.5 blocks per second. And you only need two things, the elytra and the rockets. It might not be the fastest method to travel, but it is definitely the best one, because you can fly at any way you want and turn as much as you want. So for overall traveling it is the most powerful method. Another way to travel is with flying machines. This is a fairly complex machine here and can go up to 5 blocks per second. If my research was correct, then this should be the maximum speed that is possible with the flying machines. If you happen to have these redstone materials, then you can fly anywhere you want. It just takes some time to build it and then to travel. But you can also fly around with the trident that has the Riptide Tree enchantment. But the only downside is that it has to be raining in order to use it. When you're lucky and it is raining, you can travel up to 160 blocks per second. Those are very crazy speeds. Just sadly, we don't have the UK weather in Minecraft, so we can't do it often. Actually, I'm thankful we don't have those, because I hate when it rains in Minecraft. And the fastest way to travel in Minecraft is with ender pearls. Make a simple hole that is at least 6 blocks deep, place a soul sand in and add water. Then you can throw the ender pearl on top of the water, and now when you close the trapdoor, you will be instantly teleported right here. You can use this with a daylight sensor, for example, so if you go exploring and want to come back before the night, this is the way to do it. Just make sure that your chunk is loaded so it actually works. Also, if you are playing on a multiplayer server, then your friend can flick down the trapdoor, which will instantly teleport you here. With this method, you can technically travel at millions of blocks per second. And here you can see all the travel methods side by side. For the overworld travel, the best way is probably the water tunnel method with the Dolphin Grace, because it's simply the fastest. But of course the elytra is the best for everyday use, because of the flexibility to fly in every direction. In the nether though, I would recommend the blue ice and boat combo. It seems to be the fastest one here. I also want to mention that I didn't include all kinds of boat, TNT and ender pearl launchers, because even though they can go extremely far, they are not very predictable. But don't forget to check out wisehosting.com if you need a fast Minecraft server, and thanks for watching. See ya!